Hello family, remember the other time we came with a video of Niger and we said that Niger is rewriting its history. The president of Niger, President Tiani, has decided that enough is enough. We cannot keep learning or teaching our children the history as it is being told by the hunter. By the hunter, we want the lion to also tell his side of the story. And he also formulated a committee which will be rewriting this history, and they say that it could take between 2 to 3 years to be completed. And in the committee there's this wonderful guy who is the general rapporteur of the committee in charge of this new historical narrative, and this is what he's saying.
Les gens sont inquiets plutôt. Et nous avons reçu beaucoup de messages, des gens se demandent, est-ce que c'est pour effacer la période coloniale de notre histoire? Non. Non. La colonisation fait partie de notre histoire. Bonne ou mauvaise, c'est notre histoire. Nous l'allons intégrer. Mais la version que donnera un esclave de sa situation d'esclave ne peut pas être identique à celle que donnera son maître. Nous avons des visages différentes. Mais nous allons utiliser la critique historique. C'est le métier d'historien auquel nous avons été rompus. Nous allons l'utiliser, l'appliquer systématiquement pour regarder. Il n'est pas question pour nous de remettre en cause le système colonial. Mais le système colonial, dans l'histoire du Niger, n'est qu'une parenthèse. Nous avons connu de grands États et notre histoire est extrêmement importante. C'est à partir de l'histoire du Niger qu'on peut comprendre plusieurs situations sur les autres régions. Donc, nous sommes au cœur de l'histoire de l'Afrique continentale. Alors, pourquoi ne pas mettre ça à jour pour éviter que nos enfants continuent à ignorer leur histoire? Nous espérons, si Dieu nous permet de l'achever dans 2 ans, peut-être 3 ans, je ne sais pas, que nos écoles ne se plaignent plus du manque d'ouvrages, de documents sur l'histoire du Niger.
He's saying this: the version that a slave will give of his situation as a slave cannot be the same as the one that his master will give. And this sentence sums up well the challenge of this project, to give a voice to those who have too often been silenced and to offer a different perspective of the history of Niger. You know, Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, Senegal, there was this Malian empire and there's been many kingdoms around there. But I wonder if those people are taught this in school, but the history is there. We talked about book 2, where they had the oldest library. They still have the books. They have the history. So it's only a matter of collecting all the history and putting it in line and in school books. Then this guy also saying that colonization is part of Niger's history and it cannot be erased from the past, but the nation can take a critical look at it so that the future generation do not ignore their history. It seems that he also added and said the colonial system in the history of Niger is only one of the periods. We are at the heart of the history of continental Africa, so why not update it to prevent our children from continuing to ignore their history? So what we get from this is, it's like in many African countries, we are not taught the content of our history. We are only taught some, you know, Thompson discovered Mount Kenya. I don't know, Victoria's the Jew who discovered this. This guy discovered Victoria Falls and named Victoria Falls, and discovered Lake Victoria, Lake Nyasa, and named
it was Victoria. Named after him.
Yeah, you know, Thompson Falls in Kenya. When people used to call them Nyahururu Falls.
And to think that Africa still maintains those nonsenses, it just amazes me.
Yeah. So this guy is like, we are not keeping up with this colonization. You know, they keep on teaching colonization, then we gave you independence, but they omit a lot. But to this guy, Mama Dujibo, is like, we are going to incorporate everything so that our generations do not forget. Our future generations do not forget what happened.
You know, it's worse reading a history book that was written by these guys. It's even more worse to be taught history by them. I went to a school where history was being taught by some white lady. I swear, I swear to God, looking back right now and thinking, what the heck were we learning at school? That history was, I don't even know what we're doing. Some stupid podcast, and then she would just come up with narratives. This is what happened, this is what, and we used to learn a lot of South African history, so nothing much really about what our people did, what we fought for. And for Nigerians to say we are taking control, you guys, it might seem like it's just, it's education anyways. It's something that we expect them to do. But this is the best move. It begins with a child. It begins as young as you are born. The kind of environment you are living in, the kind of lessons that you are learning from the people with the same skin, the strength that you see amongst them. Then you go to school, you're being taught about Traore, this is what Traore has done. For a child, that is very much empowering. But to be told that Victoria Falls discovered this in Africa, it makes us seem like we are the most inferior kind of human that is very useless to humanity. I mean, Chiani and his counterparts, I know for Traore and the rest are also doing the same. Kudos, well done. Africa must follow. The rest of us need to follow.
Remember the past video? We added Trump said he's going to defund schools which were teaching slavery. And people were saying that information is only taught to our children so that they feel inferior, while their children feel superior. And they said, people say that history belongs to them. It's them who wrote it. It's the same thing. You come to Africa and you ask who fought for your independence. They only know some few ones who maybe were the presidents and all that, and you find that most of them make deals with them. Right. But they don't know the multitude, millions of people who fought. Like in Kenya, when you say Mau Mau, you can only think it's like 5 people. But we have thousands and thousands and thousands of young men and women who
The reason you hear some very old guys saying that we need these guys to take care of our resources because we can't do it. And if we were left with our resources, we wouldn't be able to develop them, wouldn't be able to. Brothers and sisters, let us know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you would love to support us, we have Buy Me a Coffee link in the description box down below. We are also still selling the beautiful Sahel hats from our 3 beautiful countries in the Sahel. Also support us by liking, sharing, commenting. Super thanks, super chats. Thank you so much. We are seeing the super chats. We are seeing the super thanks in the comment section.
And the coffee.
We appreciate all of you. The coffees are just coming in. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for your continued support. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.